Good morning, good morning. Tracy Enos here, and I'm going to do a very quick video for a member, Mr. Hector Lucina, who sent me an email message asking me how to put up a background photo for his profile. Much to the liking, he liked mine, and so he wants to know how he can do that. But before I get into how simple that is, I'm going to share with you a really some good examples and a really great resource where you can get this done fairly cheaply, like for about $25 with unlimited revisions. I'll give you guys my little secret resource. So as you can see right now, this is my profile, and this is so easy to do. I mean, it literally take you seconds. But the challenge is with LinkedIn is that your background photo, you don't get to see the whole thing. So right now, I'm in a client's profile so that you can see how my background photo looks to everybody else and not just to myself when I'm logged into LinkedIn. So I just threw this up. I did not use my resource. I have my own little piece of software that I use. Actually, for all you that are like the techie guys, it's uzign.com. That's YOUZIGN.com. Took me just a few minutes. It was fun to play with, and it was a place marker for me while I'm in the middle of writing a book and getting some things rocking and rolling here. So for those of you who are probably a little bit younger, you may not understand or know this term, but when people log into your profile, the first thing that they're going to see is your background photo, your profile photo, your name, and your headline. We call this above the fold. And this is incredibly important because this is the first impression that members are going to get before they ever scroll down to see the rest of your profile. If this compels them to reach out to you by in itself, that's amazing, amazing. But if it compels them to read even more, that's even better. So what I like to do is saying the background is probably the most important thing because you have very privileged real estate right here to pretty much share with your ideal prospect exactly who you are, what you do, and a great call to action. I mean, what more than I can say is people are busy nowadays, and actually over 52% of all LinkedIn members actually they log into LinkedIn using either their smartphone or a tablet, and this actually shows up really nicely on those mobile devices. So I suggest playing with it a little bit, but I do have some recommendations. Right here, I mean, you could do a whole lot of things with this. You could do a call to action like, call today for a free consult, and either an email address or a phone number, a link like I have here to a website that I want to go and probably capture some leads with. Also, even a benefit statement right here. Make sure that it's different than your headline, because your headline is going to speak volumes as it is, and you only get 140 characters. But with your background photo, you can actually add some more information. So why not share with them what it's going to be like to have, them work with you? What's the outcome going to be for hiring you for your products or services? Let me show you another really great header or background photo. Mr. Chuck Stilley is located here in Kansas City. Chuck is a movie theater consultant, and when I say movie theater, I mean he's gone from working for AMC and Look Cinemas to now being a consultant, and only he needs is 10 leads a year, and he's very simple. He doesn't need to do a whole lot. His experience speaks for itself with over 30 years of experience. All he wants to do right here is drive people to his website, which is very simple and has a great call to action. So all he wants them to do is go to his website. They can see some of the really cool projects like the ones you can see here on the right that he's been a part of. Another great one is my friend Pam Hendrickson. She is an amazing trainer, worked with Tony Robbins for over 18 years. I mean, I just love this woman. I just love her background photo. I mean, there's not a call to action to it, but you don't have to have that every time. That was just an idea for you. But it really says to the ideal prospect here, this is kind of what our consulting firm does for you. Another one I like is Mr. Ed Rush. and a client of mine. Thank you, Ed. But Ed is he is also another consultant as well. He's one of the leading CEO consultants internationally with over like 1,400 clients under his belt. That's quite amazing feat. But he wants to showcase more of what he would like to do in the future is also do speaking. And you can see here how some photos were added, him in action photos of him speaking. And so, these are some great profiles. I do suggest that you go and peruse around LinkedIn and check out other people's profiles, competitors, and even, maybe big names that that are very interesting to you, and see what kind of stuff that they have on there. And because it's so easy to upload and change, this is something that you can test very economically. So here's my really quick resource. I love Fiverr for all sorts of things. They're pretty quick, especially with this fella, Mr. Newbold 3D, and he's over in the UK, and I think he goes by the name of Tom. But I mean, look at this, $25. And I'm telling you, I've put Tom through the ringer on a couple things lately, and he still performs, and he's true to his word. And it's really amazing to use a service like that. That way you don't have to use like Usign if you're not very techie. I like to have fun to play with stuff, so that's just me. But if you don't have the time to do that, I mean, what's your time worth? If you're worth $500 an hour, you don't want to be playing around with Usign, right? Now, I'm not saying I'm not worth $500 an hour, right? Because I really truly believe that I am. But I do like to tinker with stuff because that's just my nature. So let's go and show Mr. Hector how easy this is to upload once you have the photo, which, by the way, is a 1400 by 425 photo. But try to do this in a PNG or a PNG format because JPEG gets compressed, and then you're going to have to mess with it even more just to make sure that it fits. All right, so let's go over to my profile. And as you can see, I have actually taken down my background photo because I wanted to show how simple this is. So once your photo is complete, you're going to go and hover over you're in edit mode. So you're just going to go from your home page. Let's just start there. Click on Edit Profile. All right, and then the edit background is already there. So you're going to go in and click on Edit. And then wherever you have saved it, click Upload. And I've saved it in my LinkedIn photos to make it simple for me to find. And I'm going to add it. And if I need to reposition it, then all I just do is kind of drag it. All right, and then I'm going to hit Save. And voila, there it is. Now, if you really want to take a look at what it's going to look like to somebody else when they check out your profile, click on View Profile As, and you can get a good idea of what folks see. Now, as you can see here, it's probably a little too high up. So what I'm going to go back to do is go back to Edit Profile, and I'm going to go back to Edit Background, and we'll just upload it. Very easy. And we'll probably just leave that where it is. I'm going to hit Save. Let's go back and see how that looks. There we go, and I like this a lot better. And you can even go and check it out when you log into the app on LinkedIn, the LinkedIn app I mean, on your smartphone, iPhone and Android, and see how it looks there. It looks absolutely positively awesome. This is really going to position you as the expert and authority in your industry, especially if you get the photo and the message just right. It's really going to enhance your profile and give off that great first impression. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. There's more to come. Just to let you know, I don't rehearse these in advance, so please excuse the ums, ahs, and the slip-ups, but that's what makes me human. God bless you all, and you have a great day.